Hello, I'm Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow.
I'm Chris, also co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. I'm really glad that the microphones are working because, hey, I didn't have to move in the day because we're here at the regular office.
That's
Anyway,
nice.
if you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make doing keto easy. We also have some electrolyte supplements that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon for daily updates on all our Keto Chow happenings. These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track. Thank you for joining us on our journey.
Yep, Maria's here, so is Debbie.
Hi.
And this is Happy Saturday. Debbie says she's making a very simple beef stew today.
Nice.
One beef stew, meat cut into bite-sized pieces in a mini crock pot, a half block of Kerrygold butter, water, and Keto Chow beef soup base. A few extra seasonings.
Nice.
Wow, nice.
That sounds amazing.
TC's life is on. Lynette says, good morning, my friends.
Good morning.
I hope you are happy, Lynette. Miriam has blisters on her feet.
It wasn't Lynette's fault. I haven't worn those shoes in forever. Lynette and I went on a walk yesterday.
That's right.
For 10,000 steps.
Irene says, good morning. Jerry is on. So is Robin. Says, good morning from sunny Pennsylvania.
Hey.
Easy Zealous says, your products rock. Happy Saturday. Well, great.
Thank you.
Shauna says, good morning, Chris and Miriam. Kristen says, love your shirts. Yeah, mine's Starry Night with the space shuttle on it. Too Crazy Keo says, what's up, family? Elise says, morning, y'all. Did you see the trailer yet? Yes, I did. I posted it to the Keto Chow YouTube as a post. So it's the first trailer for the reversed series that we did down in Costa Rica.
I thought it was funny that you said the best way to do keto is eat real food.
That is learn how to cook.
Oh, I mean, learn how to cook. Yeah.
Yeah, which is true.
It is true.
It's absolutely true.
It was just funny.
Rachel says, hey, what's up, family? I'm assuming that Joe's driving.
Yeah, unless they're there already.
Nah. No, don't you remember they got to North Carolina?
I don't remember that. I remember
they
there's
sent you
flowers,
a picture.
but I didn't put two and two together. That
oh,
was...
okay. All right. I didn't see the picture. Miriam saw the picture. Nobody sent me a picture, Rachel. Anyway, Jennifer says, good morning. Rachel likes your shirt too. Lori says, good morning, birthday dinner at Texas Roadhouse tonight.
Yes. Lori, is it your birthday today?
I don't know.
Should we sing?
Irene says, loving the key lime. Brianne says, finally hit the point where I think I need containers instead of just keeping the big bags. Okay.
Yeah, it does make things a little bit more organized.
It does.
Plus you're like, feel like you have all these bags with a tiny bit in the bottom.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
Let's see. Shauna says, good morning, Two Crazy Ketos. Jerry says, Patty and I are planning to go to the zoo this morning. First real foray. I have to get lots of steps in today.
Yes.
Gail says, good morning. Cindy is on. So is Carol. Carla says, good morning. Got my big box of Keto Chow. My 90-day starts Monday.
Yes, Carla.
Becky says, good morning from pouring down rain, Washington State this morning.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was Lori's birthday yesterday. Well, did we sing yesterday?
Not to Lori. I don't think Lori was here.
Oh, well, 1, 2, 5. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you yesterday.
Happy
birthday, dear Lori. Happy birthday to you yesterday.
And have fun celebrating at Texas Roadhouse today.
Calibana says, good morning, quick question. What is the minimum amount of fat you have to add to Keto Chow shakes for your body to be able to absorb the vitamins in the shake? So as far as we can tell, it's 10 grams of fat per meal. There's not a lot of good consensus on that, but as all the research I've done, it's 10 grams. So.
Yep.
Vadum says, good morning. Is key lime available in bags or is it sold out? So key lime is
available
only,
in the small bag.
It's a limited edition flavor, and it's only available in the small packets right now. Much like the peaches and cream is only available in the small packets. And the apple pie was available in the small packets, so was s'mores, but those have since sold out, and they're no longer available. So there you go. Jerry says, good morning to Shauna. Brand says, hi, Two Crazy Ketos, drive safe. And Two Crazy Ketos says, what animal are you looking most forward to see? It's definitely Rachel. Joe's not that nice. Joe's like, hey.
That's not true. Joe's super nice.
You're right. Jennifer says, good morning from Southwest Louisiana.
Oh, cool.
Cindy says it's raining in Tennessee. Holly says, good morning. Yoga is done. Hey, you guys need to get over here, Holly. Jennifer says, I tried the lime this morning. Yes, with coconut cream and a splash of heavy whipping cream. Delicious. Carol says, I'm making key lime pie with thick coconut milk today. Can't wait to taste it tomorrow morning.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Cindy says she still wants the apple pie in the big bags. Yep, I hear you. Let's see. Lisa says, good morning. I'm seasoning a prime rib roast to put on the grill tomorrow.
Yes, Lisa. What a yummy day tomorrow.
Brandon says, I started adding gelatin. Do you just add it directly when the water is warm, or do you dissolve it first and then put it into the
We've done it both ways.
shake?
I think it's probably the most successful if you bloom it before you put it in.
So if you do a search for Keto Chow gelatin. So you've got a couple different ones here. You've got Keto Village showing multiple times how she does, like with like tutorials, step by step, step by step.
It's super helpful.
And then you have us talking about using gelatin and collagen in Keto Chow and why you would do it and how you would do it. But if you want the step-by-step tutorial, then Keto Village is the way to go. Casey Smurf says, good morning, Bears. Getting ready to go to town on my house today with some serious power washing.
Yes.
Jessica says, good morning. Holly says, on our way to meet up with you. Okay, great. We're driving down to central Utah today to the mountains to see how things fared during the winter.
To see what we can see. To see
The bears
what
drove
we
over the
can see.
mountain. The bears drove over the
The
mountain.
Larrabees came with the bears over the mountain. Oh, that didn't go as well as yours
Let's
did.
see. And Jennifer says, should make coconut Keto Chow. I'm not sure how that would taste. Now, you can
Do
use
vanilla.
unrefined or unfiltered coconut oil with Keto Chow, or even coconut manna, which is ground up coconut. And that actually works really well to add a coconut flavor. So Debbie said, or you can just use the vanilla and do that. That works too. Debbie says, got a little excited last night when the email says your order has shipped, but it wasn't the May box. Almost as good. It's the Mother's Day box.
Oh, nice.
Sean says, last night during niece's college acceptance dinner, chocolate raspberry Keto Chow. Family, all things carb. Oh, okay. Bidham says, I made Greek yogurt bark using pistachio Keto Chow, dark chocolate chips, sliced nuts, and
Nice.
coconut milk.
Ooh, that
And
sounds
organic
amazing.
raspberries on top with a little bit of sugar-free walnut farm syrup. Froze it for a few hours.
That's so delicious.
Takurisi Kyo says, don't you feel super accomplished when you power wash?
Yeah.
My first experience
It's
with
so
power washing
exciting.
was when I
It's like
worked
the
at
coolest thing
Hardee's. And there was a power
way.
washer,
This way.
and it used hot water. It was really cool. But in the back area where we would take the garbage out, and there was a giant barrel for all the used fryer oil and stuff like that. Every once in a while we would go out there with the power washer and like write our names in the, because it was
Oil?
like black stuff all over the concrete.
Ew.
But man, it was seriously so accomplishing.
So satisfying.
Satisfying to cut through the stuff and you're just like, look at this, I'm just taking it down to the original stuff.
That's awesome.
Christy says, last night I was telling a friend about Keto Chow. He just had a bariatric surgery, and I told him I was a Keto Chow groupie, and he thought it was
That's
hilarious.
so funny.
Do you know what you call someone who hangs out with musicians? A drummer. Oh, sorry.
Tell them some of the jokes our
I heard
kids were
that from a
saying
drummer.
yesterday.
I don't remember any of them. They were terrible
What
jokes.
is it? What happens if you take the eye out of a fish?
Sean says, Chris,
What
do you
do
have
you
the key
get?
to the gate? Yes, I have 2 keys to the gate.
Now I have 2 keys.
That's right. Let's see. Rebecca's on, says good morning. Holly says her name is too long for that song. That's right.
Yeah.
Jerry says, saw the trailer with Charles from Reversed. I'm
Oh,
so looking
yeah.
forward to the series.
It was really fun.
Jennifer says, sweet. Thanks for the tip. Well, it says, I've been cooking my chow on top of the stove with egg yolks,
Ooh.
heavy cream, and almond milk with some flavorings. Like I make pudding, and it's amazing.
That's awesome.
Nice. Christy says, please bring back the apple pie. Okay, noted.
I like
Rebecca said we had a horrible
apple pie
storm
this
move
week.
through at 5:30 a.m. and no power.
Oh,
but thank goodness I have
no.
Keto Chow in the fridge ready for lunch. Wow.
Nice. Way to be prepared, Rebecca.
T. Crazy Keto says Anthony power washed Rachel's mom's patio deck yesterday, and she says it's like a brand new house.
So cool.
Dennis says, are we going to Sevier County? No, we're going to San Pete County to Mount Pleasant, or rather to the mountains immediately to the west of Mount Pleasant. Although, since it's Utah, it's the mountains immediately to the west of Mount Pleasant.
I don't think we talk like that.
No, I don't talk like that because I deliberately enunciate.
Enunciate?
Enunciate. Rebecca says, I have no sound, or is it just me? I think it's just you. You could try switching over to YouTube, but try reloading. Jessica's, we're doing an entire kitchen remodel. Oh my gosh, the house looks like a tornado went through it. Yes.
Okay, Jessica, I want to hear all about your plans, so tell me in the Facebook group, and I want to hear about it.
Tigers Akio says, another dad joke for Chris. Why don't crabs give to charity? Because they're shellfish. Blue Dove is watching at the local farmers market. And Rebecca says, I have sound now. Nice.
Yay.
Holly says, East of Mount. Oh, you know what? You're right. It is east of Mount Pleasant.
Yeah.
I can't direction. I need to get oriented. That's east.
Yep.
Let's see. Kesey Smurf says, do you both have a Utah accent? It sounds just like normal American voice, if that makes sense.
There are some things that we say that are Utah, like mountain.
Every once in a while I drop consonants.
Mountain.
And I try very deliberately.
What else is Utah?
Well, you have my grandma, who I love dearly. She would always say Carn.
That wasn't Utah.
No, that was Idaho. And she would say Star.
That wasn't
I went to the Star and I saw a star.
Nope.
Anyway, yeah, I try not to have an accent. You get into the central area of Utah, or you get out into the boonies, and people tend to speak with a bit of a southern accent, but they just get lazy in their speech patterns. Although I have noticed that when I speak Spanish, if I deliberately try to slur my letters together, it sounds better and less like a gringo trying to speak Spanish.
Yeah.
So I actually will deliberately slur when I speak Spanish and then deliberately speak more clearly when I'm speaking English. Anyway, Peggy says, good morning, my key lime comes in today. Can't wait to try it. Going to start Monday and do 30 days of Keto Chow.
Yay.
Wow. Phyllis
Awesome.
says, I'm new to Keto Chow, made my first order, waiting to be shipped. Hey, cool.
What flavor are you going to try first?
Yeah. I'm hoping you got the starter bundle or something like that, because it's a really good way to try out a bunch of different flavors.
It's a great way.
Let's see. Vadum says, Chris, you have an excellent voice for documentary voiceovers.
Yeah, he does.
People say I have a face for radio. Holly says, wake up. Let's see. Jason is on. Rose says, good morning, all. Holly says, Leighton.
Oh, yes, Leighton.
Leighton.
Instead of Leighton.
Hurricane. I specifically do not say hurricane.
In hurricane, they say hurricane. We say hurricane. Because that's how it's spelled.
Yes. And it is Leighton. Anyway.
So if we ever go to hurricane, they are like, what?
Yep. Let's see. Casey's versus Carn.
Worcestershire sauce.
Ernie says, happy a Cattergay. Okay. Better late than never.
How are you,
says,
Ernie?
my husband and kids have that Utah accent. And then they call me deaf because I don't know what they're saying because they drop letters. Rose says she's from Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. We've been to Mount Pleasant, South Carolina.
It's so pretty there.
Yes, it was. We actually went to Palma Island as well, and it was really cool.
We went to Daniels Island.
Oh yeah, well did we stop by Palm Island? I think we went to Palm Island briefly, but we did go on a tour.
We went to a bunch of water, and it was so pretty.
We met some people who are from Daniel Island, and they let us use their golf cart, which was way
so cool.
easier to get around.
It was great to just wander around. And we went to the South Carolina City waterfront area where the swings are.
Yeah. Well, on Daniels Island, it was really cool to see the kite surfers. That was
so great. It was hard to enjoy the water because we were too busy watching the guys.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Dennis says, stats for nerds, no drop frames. Sweet. Rose says, I got the starter packet and then ordered other flavors and loved them all.
Nice.
Fantastic. Peggy says, I'm from the hills of Kentucky and I still have my southern accent.
That's awesome.
Vadum says, if you had to choose to live anywhere outside of Utah, where would it be?
Maybe Texas.
Maybe. Texas feels...
It feels like home.
So we've traveled...
Kansas actually feels kind of like home too.
Yeah, I think it's just that Connecticut doesn't feel like home, or New York. We've been to a lot of places, and out west it feels like home, and Texas feels like home.
Yeah. But anyway. It is nice to not ever use lotion when you go to a humid place. Like, that's why people live there, maybe.
Although I do like to be able to actually dry off when I get out of the shower.
It is nice to breathe, too, because when I'm here, I think just the dry air, it's harder to breathe here than anywhere else
Okay.
that we've been that has humidity. So
Jessica says Tooele gets me every time. Yes.
yeah, Tooele.
Debbie puts in her vote, her daily vote for apple pie, big bags, and orange cream. I will let you
We
know.
hear you, sister.
Yes. I'll let you know as soon as we get that. Too Crazy Keto says, I don't think anyone knows how to say Worcestershire.
Yeah, how do you actually say it? I say Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Is that how it's supposed to be
That's
said?
how it's supposed to be
Sure.
said. You don't say the I.
Shire. I'm
It's-
thinking like hobbits
Yeah.
in the Shire.
Well, see, that's the way that they pronounced it.
Worcestershire.
In England, they don't say, it's not pronounced Shire, it's pronounced
It's like
Shire.
Worcester.
Yeah. Actually,
don't
they
know.
might even say Worcestershire. Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Yeah. There's a guy who takes How It's Made episodes and he redubs them, and it's How It's Actually Made.
And he just makes fun of all the
He makes
things.
fun, yeah.
They're super funny, but most of them
Every
are
once
not
in a
very
while,
clean.
every once in a while he drops a swear word in there. But the Worcestershire one, he pronounces it differently
Every time. It was
he
really funny.
says it.
What did he say? Like,
Worcestershire. And
Worcester. Worcester,
really funny.
Maine.
Oh, Rose says you mean Isle of Palms. Yes, that's Palm
Yes.
Island. Yes.
Isle of Palms. That's right.
Hey, it's been a long summer. Jessica says you're all very generous about not commenting on my accent when we met. Why would
I
I
didn't
comment
even
on
notice
people's
it.
accent?
Yeah.
The only
I figure I say things wrong all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there are things that I say or the way that I speak or any mannerisms that I say that are annoying to other people. And so we just don't say things that are rude. We hopefully don't say things that are rude.
Yep.
We try.
Well, it's kind of like why would I comment on someone else's diet? I don't want them commenting on mine. So when
Yeah,
we're at
it's hard,
some
though.
place and people are like, "Oh, Chris is going to say something about all the candy I'm eating," I'm like, "No."
If it's our kids, we will.
Oh, we'll
like,
remind them that when they lost that
eating
tooth, they had a
diabetes?
giant cavity in there,
Oh,
and
yeah,
I wonder why.
it's so bad.
Chrissy says, I second the orange cream bags. Tony says, joining late, glad YouTube lets me rewind.
Oh, nice.
Melissa says, what is the best-selling big bag flavor? So if you
Chocolate.
search for Keto Chow leaderboard,
Chocolate is like home.
you'll find the most recent one. The most recent one is from November, and the
Yeah, we should
leader
probably do
is
another one.
chocolate. It's coming soon. I think we'll be doing one in like May.
Hey.
Yep.
Mother's Day,
Yep.
anniversary month.
Yep. So this
You wanna do something
actually,
for our
hey,
anniversary.
it has all the information as well as how it has changed over the last while. So it will be coming up that we'll do another leaderboard update. But yeah, it's chocolate. Chocolate peanut butter is second. Let's see. Rose says it's all beautiful here. Yes. Linda says I'm in Texas, and Melissa says I'm from Texas. We are awesome. Carol says I'm so glad
You are awesome.
I'm getting Oh Hello cookies. Their shipped items sell out so fast.
Can I
Rains-
just tell you, the Texans we've met are awesome. Like, everybody's just super nice.
I'm sure there are mean Texans out there.
I'm
but
sure there's mean Utahns out there too.
That's true.
But the people we've met are really nice.
Irene wants to know how your measurements went yesterday.
Oh, I took them, but I forgot my paper, so I didn't compare them to the old ones. But I came down 2.4 pounds today.
Hey, nice.
So I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I'm down another 2 inches in my waist, and I'm down 2.4 pounds.
Seems
so
like
I'm excited.
a good sustainable way to eat for the foreseeable future beyond the 90 days, if you ask me.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we were looking for with this 90-day challenge, was to redo
To try
our
to
way
find
that we
something.
eat.
Well, and I think it's been a little bit hard with the 5 meals because I find I want to eat more, but it's still that whole fighting against the snacking thing. And so if I give myself the 5 meals, then I also make them very good meals. Which, just like when we were
make
fasting
it count.
before, like if I know I'm only going to eat this for the next 3 days, it's going to be dang good. And so I prepare food better. I work on getting the nutrient density, and I feel like it's been really good.
Yep. Jessica says Worcestershire.
Yeah.
Tigger Zakia says I stink at saying Worcestershire. and aluminum foil.
Aluminium?
Aluminium.
Aluminum foil. That's how we say
TC's
it
Life
here.
says, Worcestershire. Worcestershire. There you go. Layla Beck says, I'm visiting my sister Juliet and my niece and nephews. We also say apple pie big bags.
All right, I'll check that off.
Another note for that.
Put that on the
Older
list.
Pennsylvanian says, I just had the bacon cheeseburger soup for breakfast.
yay.
I have not tried it. If you have not tried it yet, put it on your list.
Nice. I'm so glad. You made that yesterday, right?
Yeah, she
That's
was
so awesome.
she was going to make it. Ludev says, my mother-in-law lives in Mount Pleasant, Texas, just down the road from me.
Awesome.
Jessica has got to run, going to buy a new sink.
Oh, how fun. Be
Let's
safe,
see.
Jessica.
Dennis says hurricane. Controversial etymology. Personally, I choose Mayan. The leg of one god. One leg of God. Okay.
That's funny.
Two Crazy Kids says they're going to try and make it to Lancaster.
That's another
Pennsylvania.
word that's hard to pronounce. Is it Lancaster? Lancaster?
Lori says
Lancaster?
son lived in Worcester, Massachusetts.
Oh, yeah. Worcester?
And Linda says, I'm in Boston. That says,
Boston.
is Fatso keto friendly? Has soy, sunflower oil, and
Oh, I don't know what that is.
if it's got soybean oil and sunflower oil, whether it is conducive to a ketogenic metabolic state or not, those tend to cause inflammation, and so I avoid them as much as possible. Now, sometimes, well, for instance, I think it's our spicy taco soup, there is a very, very tiny amount of canola oil in the flavoring to just kind of hold it all together. We're talking
okay.
0.001 grams. So just because it's on the nutritional label doesn't mean it's going to be like a big problem, but generally speaking, you want to avoid seed oils as much as possible.
Yes.
So anyhow, let's see. Sounds like Holly and Steve are here, so we've got to go. Easy says, just ordered a bunch of peaches and cream. I hope you continue the flavor. Rose says, because who doesn't love chocolate? And Melissa says, there are no mean Texans. Okay. Gail says, I found this
I believe you.
Worcestershire. Okay.
Worcester.
Jerry says, according to Leland Parents, the correct pronunciation is Worcestershire or Worcestershire. Okay. Rose says, I just tried Snickerdoodle today and love it also. I lost 7 pounds last week. Wow.
Yes, Rose. Yay.
Inside, Traps has just received my first order starting tomorrow.
That's
Fantastic. Krusty Davis says, Krusty's in the house. Woohoo.
Speaking of Christy, we were talking about you earlier, Christy, and showing all your gelatin videos. So thank you
Yes.
for making those.
And Miriam showed me the video that you sent her yesterday. That was fantastic. Thank you. And I cut up some of the moolah cheese.
Oh, and I didn't have any because I was walking around the neighborhood.
There you go.
With Lynette
Yep.
and the river.
It was good.
And we saw ducks. And we saw a black bug.
Heath points out that nobody should eat bread, especially ducks. It actually makes their it isn't
Makes
good
their
for
liver
them.
fat. That's why what is that fancy liver thing
You're
called?
talking about oh dang it, foie gras.
Yeah, that's why foie gras is so delicious, is because they feed the ducks
You give them
bread
fatty liver disease.
and then gives them fatty liver disease so that their liver is super fat and yummy. That's what foie
Which
gras
we've never
is.
had. Rose says, I only ate half
Yeah,
a
we
Keto
haven't
Chow.
had
I found the whole serving fills me up too much and I feel sluggish, sleepy. However, half works great. You may want to try lowering the amount
the
of fat
fat,
that you're
too.
doing. Vidim says, I work in New York, at a New York local hospital. During the pandemic last year, we had a lot of agency nurses with different states to help out. I was never wrong once knowing a nurse not from New York even before they spoke. Oh, even before
That's
they spoke.
so
Wow.
funny.
Madeline says, I received my order with my cookies and a surprise gift. Thank you so much. Christy says, you are so welcome. I love you guys. Okay, we need to go because it's time to drive.
Yeah, time
ready to
to
go?
drive. I am. I'm freezing.
Okay. Well, thanks everybody for joining us. Have a fantastic day, and we will see you on Monday.
And remember, you're amazing. Bing. That was girly.